Good evening, dear colleagues. First, on behalf of the Government of Andhra Pradesh and the management of Hyderabad Metro Rail Limited, I wish you all and all your family members a very happy, peaceful, prosperous and successful 2014 New Year. In fact, when I now reflect, I can't even believe, because some of few people now I'm not able to recognize. This organization started with me. I had only one person. Satyaraju used to be my PA, come stenographer, come everything. Then one attendant used to be there. One assistant engineer, Bhavanarayana, who is no more with us. He has gone back to the department. This was the organization. We had a dream. When by then Delhi Metro became a success, and Dr. Sridharan proved to the world that Indians are capable of building a world-class mass transit system right from the greenfield stage very successfully in a very limited time. At the time, 7.5 years, 60 kilometers. They originally targeted to do 60 kilometers in 10 years. That was the mandate given to him. And under his leadership, Delhi Metro completed 65 kilometers in 7.5 years. That was a record, because earlier it took about 20 years actually for building 20 kilometers of metro, underground metro in Kolkata. You know, that was the first metro in India. Then all of us got inspired. Other cities, 2 or 3 cities came forward: Chennai, Mumbai and Hyderabad. I was thinking, why can't we build a metro? Then when I started talking to the people in the government, the powers that be, Dr. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy was the Chief Minister. He said, I have no problem, but where do you expect me to provide that kind of funds? I don't have that kind of money, my priorities are different. Okay? We have irrigation, large schemes we have taken, you are aware of it. You think over. But he had tremendous confidence in me. Originally in 2003, I was brought to, I don't know how many of you were aware, I was brought to the Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad, MCH, the then MCH, to do something in Hyderabad city by the then Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. Okay. A batchmate of mine used to be his PS, and the present Vigilance Commissioner, Mr. S.V. Prasad, used to be his Principal Secretary. Both of them knew me well. They said already NVS Reddy is there in Hyderabad, in AP government. He's with the power sector. That's how I was brought to Municipal Corporation. Then elections were held. Mr. Chandrababu Naidu lost. Dr. YSR became the Chief Minister. The first 6 months his priorities were different, because he came on a different electoral platform with a different agenda, that the poor people of the villages, the farmers especially, were committing suicides. There was famine everywhere, so his priorities were different. So the first 6 months he did not care much for the city, and the criticism started appearing in the media that he was neglecting Hyderabad city. So he wanted to do something. So one day early in the morning, around 5 o'clock, I was called. I was expecting, because I was already sounded a few days before, saying that CM may call you any time, any day, better be prepared. So we were prepared. With Bhavanarayana, I prepared designs for 5 flyovers. I said, sir, if you want to do something in Hyderabad city, immediately we can build these flyovers. So we started like that. Then over a period of time, I could establish an excellent rapport with the then Chief Minister, Dr. YSR. He had complete faith in me. Then when I started broaching, sir, now this is a time why don't we build a metro? This was the situation. Then in 2005, I took the entire team of all the MLAs of the city and the ministers representing the city to Delhi, along with a few officers. We went around. I knew some of the MLAs were cracking jokes, or most of the MLAs were cracking jokes. Imagine, where is Delhi, where is Hyderabad? Imagine what is the stature of Sridharan, what is the stature of NVS Reddy. He says he will build a metro in Hyderabad. like this, can we even think of this? One gentleman is no more. I have a lot of respect for him, and so this is the comment I could hear. Then came back, meetings started, several brainstorming sessions. As late as even 2000, perhaps 11, not many officers had faith or had belief that Hyderabad Metro would materialize. Our chaps used to come back and tell me, sir, people are making fun of us, and so NVS Reddy has a habit of mesmerizing the chief ministers. Every chief minister somehow falls into his trap, and he keeps on telling stories that yes, we will build metro, okay, in a PPP, public-private partnership, this thing, etc. Somehow, chief minister, he is leading chief minister up the garden path. 4 chief ministers, it seems, I led them up the garden path. Okay, this was the kind of talk that was going on, and they used to make jokes, crack jokes, do all sorts of things, and our people used to get upset. We didn't bother. 2008, we awarded the project, first of its kind in the world. Such a huge project in PPP, it was never done, because we had no choice actually. The choice given to me was that actually we don't have money, so if you want to have a metro in Hyderabad, you think of alternative financing, because this was very clearly conveyed to me both by the government of Andhra Pradesh and Finance Ministry and Planning Commission and Government of India. So we had no option but to go for that. Then we took a bold step with the encouragement of Dr. Monta Singh Ahluwalia and Mr. Gajendra Haldia. We ventured, we prepared the documents, first of its kind in the world, MSS Manual of Specifications and Standards. Very proudly, I mentioned in different international seminars and conferences that India is the first country to have produced a manual which demystified metro. Okay, earlier metro was an esoteric thing, sometime floating in the air, not many knew about a metro. It was an oligopoly of a few European firms, Alstom, Bombardier, Siemens, etc., and CAF, a couple of firms from Japan. This was the oligopoly of these firms. The contribution of India, our contribution to the metro sector in the world, first thing is that we demystified. I said it will be a technology neutral document. This technology neutral document, by making it very clear that actually we are not confined or we are not bound by any particular technology. It's an open source book. It's kind of an open source revolution as you people hear in the internet sector. This was the first revolution. We prepared a concession agreement. All of you must be familiar with how things have happened. What's the significance of these documents? At least the basics you shall know. The concession agreement is something like a Bible for a public-private partnership. There will be 3 partners or 3 players in a PPP. Who are the players other than the main people? I want answers from those who have come relatively new. Who are the 3 players in a PPP? Not the engineers here. Who is the first one? Government authority. Okay? Government of Andhra Pradesh is the concessioning authority. We are the authority. We are the owners of the project. I hope you people are aware that our project is DBFOT basis. Design, build, finance, operate and transfer. We are the owners of the project. First of all of you must remember this. L&T is not the owner. Okay? We are the owners. We are the concessioning authority. The second player, concessionaire. Okay? L&T Metro Rail Hyderabad Limited is the concessionaire. They are the second player. Third player, equally important, is the financial institutions, the 10 banks which are financing this project. They are called the lenders. Okay? Headed by State Bank of India. State Bank of India has lent 3,100 crore. The one which came very close, in fact it could have become the leader, Canara Bank lent 3,000 crore. So this is how out of the 14,132 crore project, okay, 1458 for 1458 crore is being given by Government of India as viability gap funding. 12,674 crore is being invested by L&T on their own, both as equity and the debt component. Plus, they have also taken the first 6 million SFT, which they can build. How much is the total SFT they can build in this project? 18.5 million square feet, okay, of property they can develop on 269 acres of land. Okay, this is the model. It's a first of its kind in the model in the world. Originally, Hyderabad Metro DPR detailed project report was prepared by DMRC as a government project. Because these are all the issues people are raising even now. Some of our opponents are raising these issues. You shall be very clear about these things.